Hello, darlings. All right. So Jen's going to be real quick about this. Tonight we have a Friday night show. This is post Wednesday show when we did the round table with Nadia and Rocco. And it was a very important show. Well, in my eyes it was. And we're starting to second guess everything about the origins of places and objects around the world. Now, that was our first round table, so it was experimental. Let's see how it goes. It was about technology, making sure that everything was on par. But I also want you to understand one thing. When we do a round table, this is how spirituality works. And I'm probably about to piss a lot of people off. But I don't owe you an explanation, but I'm going to give you an explanation. If you are pissed off in the chat room because I was not engaging with you, there is a reason for it. I cannot stay that focused. Guess what? I ain't Yeshua. I cannot stay that focused in the chat room and with the round table. That's a lot of energy coming in at one time. And I have to set boundaries. Okay? Dennis King of Cups, right? I have to set boundaries around myself to be able to absorb the energy that I'm focusing on versus the external. Does that make you any less important? No, it does not. But it does mean I have to stay focused or I lose train of thought. I look crazy enough as it is, okay? Let's not make it worse. If you have a question in the chat room during a round table, write it down and then you can give it to me tonight, Friday live chat, and we'll take a look at some of your questions. If you get pissed off and that your questions weren't answered and you're not being paid attention to, you got an ego problem. The chat room is there for you to chat amongst yourselves. That's what that's for. If it's just me and I'm live, I pay attention in the chat room. That's what it's for. If I'm at a round table, there is a purpose and you're in a classroom setting. If you don't like it, bye. I am not going to put up with negativity and an argument of, well, you're not paying attention to me. Well, you've got an ego problem. I am there to bring on guests, and we are questioning things, and we will go into it. But I'm so focused on what I'm doing. Your questions, I go back and I'm writing them down right now. But you are not going to make me feel bad, and you're not going to make my guests feel bad because your questions didn't get answered. And if that hurts your feelings and you're offended by it, you're in the wrong place. Get your ego in check. Because I am not going to allow that negativity in here. I understand you're very curious and you have questions and you love the idea of the concept of the subject. But you cannot do that. Well, you can, but you're not going to get a result that you expected. I cannot focus on that. If you are in my shoes, go ahead, put your questions in there, but I'm not going to be able to answer them. I cannot focus on that much energy. I really wish you guys could experience for 1 minute all that energy. Because you might get it. Jen's being nasty and ugly. Well, maybe so. But Jen has to defend what she does. And this is my channel, and this is what we're going to do. If you have a question, hold on to it. Well, I'm very curious. If you've got 5,000 questions, I will do the best I can. I'm not Yeshua. Have we met? I'm doing what I can do. But going back and watching the repeat of the chat room and people getting pissed off because questions aren't being answered, I'm not there during a roundtable to answer your questions. The chat room is open for you to talk amongst yourselves. I am focused on the roundtable. That means my guest and the subject in hand. It is important, and it's also important to go back later and answer your questions. And we'll try to do that tonight. But good grief, have a little patience and mercy. Have a little grace. Because I'll just stop doing it. I'll just stop doing it. Don't be so nasty and ugly because no one's paying attention to me. I'm not here to pay attention to you right now. I'm here to make sure a message gets across. I'm here to pay attention to you all the other times. If you are that desperate and you need answers, schedule a private reading. I'm going to defend myself right now. I do this shit for free. That's what I'm doing. I'm giving a gift. Toot my own horn? No, I'm not. I'm giving you something. Giving you something to think about. I don't get supported financially that way. I have beautiful people that do that. Is that what it's about? No, it's not. But yes, it is. Because I'm running a business. True. And I have to support all these mouths to feed. Do not get nasty and ugly on my channel, because I will block you. Do not do that. I will stop it all together and I'll cancel the channel. I am there for a purpose to bring truth and just conversation. Just listen for once. Because now I want to cry. Now I want to cry. Don't do that to people. You don't want me to get nasty and ugly? Don't be a nasty and ugly person to me. And don't be nasty and ugly to my round table and whoever I have as a guest. Don't do that. Do I owe you an explanation? No, I don't. My God, this is what brings out the in me. Why? Jesus. Yeah, I said it. Just have a little mercy and grace. I'm only one person. I can only focus on that. You're not paying attention to me. I'm the princess. I'm the prince. I'm the king. I'm the queen. Pay attention to me. No. I am there to focus to bring truth. Am I saying you're not important? No, I'm not. I'm just saying you're missing the point. Write your questions down, and I will do it for free on another reading, another live session. Don't do that, please. I'm sorry it came down to this, but I can't allow that to happen. I can't. It took me a while to come back because I've been very busy. But don't do that. I love y'all, but Jesus. Be at peace with each other. Be at peace with yourself. And if you feel that you're that important, that you've got to have your answers right then and there, you're missing the point. I know all this conversation leads to 1,000 more questions. I can only answer so much. But when I'm in a round table, it's about the people on the screen and the information and what tarot is giving us. The chat room is there for you guys to talk amongst yourselves. Now the next chat room, just simply say, Jen, just curious. On the last show, you said something about this. May I ask a question? Then ask your question. I'm okay with that. Don't let nasty and ugliness lead to nasty and ugliness, because nasty and ugliness in my eyes is nope. Jen will just go bye-bye, because that's not what our family is about. And I'm sorry to anybody that's new here, because I'm not trying to scare you off. It's not what I'm trying to do. Patience. Setting the ego aside. Just listen. I know you're anxious. It stirs up all of our spirits. Just listen. Write down your questions. Like I said, if you need that many answers, hit me up. Pay for a private reading and I'll answer all your questions. That's all I got to say about that. I do love you. I love you. And I don't want to get this riled up and I want to give you love and light. Some of y'all pushing me too far. And Jen is not one to just sit back and be quiet. I'm pretty sure, have we met? That's the end of it. That's the end of it. I love you. I will see you tonight. Be blessed. Love and light. And all right? Take care of yourselves.